Yeah.
My famous dive.
Okay, I'll record it.
It is. What if you touch it?
It'll kill you.
Will.
No. What's that kid's name?
Matt Ellis.
Yeah, that's right. I saw him and he's...
400. Jackpot! That's freezing! After you get out the hot tub, it's freezing! Wow, man. He got it, he got it.
Hi.
Are you getting it?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Thanks.
So I don't know. Well, I don't know.
Brad's not a small kid.
Come on over here.
I don't know if the trick handles or not.
They can eat with their fingers. Yep.
You want your knife?
Mary Jo,
What's up, Baldy?
no, those Jones knives.
I got fresh baked. What time is it? Oh, we having cake today? It's mine. Oh, it ain't. Oh, mine.
You guys back up.
Sorry,
You guys back up.
You hit me one more time. I'm gonna pull you in the face. Look at first base. It's chocolate cake.
It's chocolate.
My birthday's on. We're going to Who are your friends? It's red and your cake. What time is it? When is your birthday? What time is it? August 31st. What time is it?
It's 10 till 8.
Okay, here you go.
Let's go.
Happy birthday to you.
Everybody.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear team.
Southeastern fans.
Happy birthday to you.
Kevin, happy birthday to you. And many more. Everybody going to spit on that cake.
Erase. Erase.
No erasing this one. Well, the rain held up.
Yes, it did.
Filming?
So what?
Did you hear the
Not trying to get it. Why you need
I got me. I got me the catcher.
You ready? Thanks, Joseph. You got everybody but you. Here's your books. Hey guys, hang on to these, because I'm going to send you some stuff you're going to add to it. Matthew, here.
I'm gonna go up.
That tells about, that's just the tournaments.
Dad, I'm gonna go up.
I got something else that's going to go in it. It's going to tell you about each of the games individually. I've been gone. I haven't had a chance to write all this. Let's see here. Okay. Guess who had the most triples?
Me.
Joseph. Come on up here, Joseph.
How many triples did he have?
Congratulations.
How many triples did he have? Don't tackle me. Don't tackle me.
You sure that ain't a double? Let's see here. Who hit the longest ball? All season.
Joey.
Well, count practices. Will.
Yeah.
There you go. Joey, come on up here.
Go, Joey. Get the trophy.
Joey had a 7-1 pitching record. Pitch. 2 one-hitters. He batted 500. 35 for 7. Good job, big guy. Back to his pizza, huh? Matt Poteet. Come on up here, Matt. Matt batted, let me see here, 300 right on the nose. Got up 65 times, only struck out 7 times in All-Star play. That's
Whoa.
great.
many times? We didn't hear how many times you struck out?
7 out of 65. That's excellent.
That's great.
Chris Ware, come on up here.
Yeah.
We only had 3 guys that batted 500 or higher. And Chris was one of them. Chris batted 500. He tied Joey. We only had 1 guy hit higher than that, and I'm not going to tell you who it is yet.
It's me.
No, I'm not counting you. A little unfair. A little unfair there. There you go, Chris. Congratulations.
All right, Chris.
James isn't here, but James had a 5-2 pitching record, but he had an outstanding stat that was just blew me out of the water. He walked 21 times. 21 times out of 75 times at bat. So he only had 54 official at bats. I didn't notice that. I know he walked a lot, but I didn't know anything like that happened. But 21 times. Oh, Chris, I didn't mention this also. You had the highest on base average of anybody on the team, 571. That means you got on a higher percentage of time than anybody on the team. Okay, Mr. Clutch, come on up here, Brad.
Hey, don't boy.
Be nice, man. Brad had the clutch hit of the 22 games we played.
What's a clutch hit?
Clutch hit? That's probably why you got it. You knocked in the most important run of the tournament because that kept us going. The one where Joseph scored, going around third to tie the game up against Blue Lake. Congratulations. Well, that was a big play. You know, we never really mentioned it, but you know, when Brad hit the ball at shortstop and the first baseman sat down, I forget who was on third and scored on the play, that made it 6-5. But yeah, I know you did. And you hesitated for just a brief second, long enough to see what was happening. He reacted to the play perfectly. You know, that's why we scored the run. What's that? No, that's the you're looking at on-base average, Michael. You're not looking at batting average.
Don't say who it is, though. See?
Kevin McCarthy, come on up here. Hit our only home run. Yeah. 7 extra base hits by 343. Great job, Kevin. Played outstanding short, too.
Yeah.
Matthew Ellis, come on up here. Matt had 300. Let's see here. Where are you, Matt? Had 4 doubles. And got a key hit in one game. I've been writing up the descriptions of all the games. And around game 8, we won a game against Dixie, I think 8-5. Matt had a key double. That game got us going. And but congratulations, Matt. Had a great all-star season. Ryan Helm.
Here.
You hold it.
Dad, come on.
I wish you'd have been with us all the way. You could have used your pitching. You got 2 more years. Don't let your dad go on vacation. Brandon Alexander.
Dad, 40.
When I was talking to the guy in the newspaper, you know, I don't know how many of y'all read the article, but I've always been very high on Brandon's abilities. Not that I'm not high on everybody, but the one thing that always stuck out in my mind was when he got hit in the eye. And the one comment I think stuck out in the writers, although he didn't print it, was I said Brandon had more grit in his back pocket than most kids have in their whole body. And it's true. He's a tough little player. And he really made us go on defense. And I think you played outstanding on offense and defense. You're a good little second baseman, Brandon, and I'm happy you're with the White Sox. Thank you. Kyle Johnson. Kyle struck out. This was a great stat too, I thought. Only 4 times out of 78 times at bat.
Whoa!
That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Kyle also batted 383 and had 5 doubles, 27 total hits, 10 walks, and a 474 on base percentage. That's unbelievable. Just a note to Natalie and Chris. Yes, sir. Your average. Joseph, you batted 383. And your on base percentage is 447. Just a note to Natalie and Chris. Even though he's on the Braves, I hope he sticks with baseball. You know what I mean. I talked to Keith the other night. He implored me to say that, but I believe it. Okay, and last but not least, I'm going to say, what's that? Oh, you want a book? Okay, there we go. Michael Miller. I saved you for last on purpose. Michael Miller batted .529. He had the highest overall batting average on the team. And he had one of 2 4-for-4 nights. We only had, in 22 games, we only had 2 guys go 4 for 4 in a game. Michael did it once, and Kyle did it once. And we had some people got 4 hits in a game, but it was like 4 for 5 or 4 for 6 in the games we won by big scores. But to play, Michael only got up 17 official at-bats, but to get 9 hits spaced out like he got them, I thought that was very impressive. And he had a .529 on base average also. Great job, Mike. I got 4 books left. Anybody need one extra? How about you? I'll leave it here. Oh, that's right. Okay.
Oh, you better keep those.
All right, put them in there.
Quite unbelievable, actually. And I did 12-year-old All-Stars last year, and we weren't, probably didn't start out real well, but they finished real well, just like this team did. And all you kids, you're going to be great players. Just stick with it. Who won it? Illinois.
They beat Ohio 10-0 the next night after we won.
So they were a good team. Probably going to give them a good game, but didn't get that chance. So. Great job. Great job.
Yeah. Get wound up here? Go ahead. Wound up. Reach your bell.
We believe!
We're going to charge every time. Charge!
The main thing that I was really encouraged with this team, number one, we talked about this many times, after the state tournament, after we won the state championship, which no other team in our league had ever done before. You guys won't appreciate that until you're much older. You're the first, but I hope it's not the last for you. You guys stick together and play baseball. You keep your head screwed on right. And what we talked about, Mr. Dick talked with you many times. Coach Mark, Coach Neal, and I talked to you many times. Baseball is 90% right here, guys. There's more thinking in the game of baseball than any other sport that you'll ever play in. Baseball is just like life. You got the 4 bases, and the 4 bases are the 4 stages in life. I hope state championship was your first stage. That was first base. And you got 3 more bases to go. Okay? You guys stick together. I don't know that we'll all be together ever again. I don't know that it'll ever happen. But the nucleus of this team can stay together. I agree with Mark wholeheartedly. Mr. Johnson's going to do the play. Don't let him give up baseball. Don't let him give up baseball. That statistic speaks for itself. He can still do both. I mean, when a kid only strikes out 4 times in all those at bats, I mean he's a gifted, talented athlete. Same way with Joseph, guys. You remember when you play the Yankees next year, be sure and tell your coach, don't throw him a curveball. Joseph will hit it. But I really enjoyed working with you, and especially enjoyed working with Coach Mark and Coach Neal. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to work with you again. Remember the good times. I still think we got to give the parents a hand again.
taught a lot of other teams how to cheer, I guess.
We gave away our secrets.
Okay, a couple last things. Those books that I gave you, I have more that's going to go in that, but I'm going to have to mail it to you. I've been out of town for about 3 weeks, and I just haven't got it all done. But we have a game-by-game summary, and it'll tell who scored how many runs in each inning and how many hits we got. It'll mention some of the names of the guys that did good in each game. And I'll send that to you in the next couple of weeks once I have a chance to get working on it. Second thing is, I'd also like to say I thought that Coach Neal and Coach Bill, were the best assistant coaches, and Coach Rick too, to work with that I could have possibly hoped to have. And to have a good team, you've got to be strong all the way along. We also had a very, very good team mom that kept us organized. And I'm embarrassed to say I didn't go out and get the team mom for anything. And but I chose to blame Coach Bill, but he says no, blame Coach Neal. Coach Neal assures me that he gets blamed for everything anyway. So there was stuff there, I guess. But Coach Bill's right. The next couple years, you guys have a unique opportunity not only to stay together, but improve on what you did this year. And in 2 years, I hope that this team can challenge for a World Series championship.
Yes.
And I think you have the talent. And especially when you consider some of the guys that weren't even able to play. Brian could have been with us all the way, and the Woods.
This is for Coach Mark. Now that you guys are dry before you leave, we're going to have each one of you sign it, okay? We're going to frame it for him to put in his office. Okay?
And you guys are welcome to come by and see it any time, because it'll be up.
Before you get back in the pool. But I need to say one thing. I enjoyed working with this group of people. And the reward is just the accomplishments that they've made. And the friendships that have been built. It's been great. But we do have one more thing to say to the coaches. What do we say, guys?
Thank you.
And on behalf of the parents, you need to take your wife and enjoy.
Thank you.
And your wife
Appreciate
can
it.
enjoy. And his wife will enjoy. We've got one for Rick, too.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. One thing I want to point out on the stats, everybody on the team hit at least 300. You may never see that again in your life, except in T-ball. No, we're not going back to T-ball. But that's a very, very rare situation. And you have a very talented group of kids here. So, anyway, see you on the field in fall ball, I guess. Okay, sign my picture.
It's not even 9. Can I go? Mom, it's not even 9 yet. It's only 8:20. Mom, I'm going back in the pool after I sign.
What? No, don't.
Where? Mom's right down at the table. Don't write your last name.
And just try not.
Can we go and sign it? Oh, it's not.
Bring our cheers.